Hi, and welcome to We Wear Wellness. I keep talking about you've got to feel good to manifest what you want because it's the same emotion. But how can you feel good when you don't have what you want? You just have to practice being grateful. Okay, that is the best way to feel really, really happy. Now, I know you might roll your eyes and be like, okay, that sounds so nice and all that good stuff, but it's annoying. Because that was my first reaction, and to be honest, sometimes it's really easy for me to be grateful, but sometimes I'm just like, okay, well, I know I'm supposed to be grateful. It's not that I'm evil, I don't have bad intentions, but it's hard to be grateful when everyone around me has a house and food, so me sitting here and being like, oh, I have food and a house, I know that's so privileged because a lot of people don't have that. But for the sake of this video, for the sake of feeling good, sometimes it just doesn't hit it, if you know what I mean. Even though we should feel grateful for that, sometimes it just feels like, okay, yeah, now I'm just like saying I'm grateful for it for the sake of saying it, but do I really feel it? So if you are like me in that, and I know it sounds terrible, but please forgive me. I know that I'm very privileged, and having a house and food in the fridge is huge, but for the sake of this video, again, forgive me. But sometimes it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't cut it. It doesn't make me feel that much great when I'm trying to manifest something. So if that's you, coming back to the point, try to compare it to something a little smaller. So for example, let's say you have to walk to work. You don't have a car. So you're manifesting a car and you're just really annoyed that you don't have a car. Well, in this case, you can be grateful that you have legs. But again, that's something like a little extreme, and it's sometimes hard to feel like grateful all the time that you have legs, because it just feels like, well, everyone has legs, which is not true, but generally speaking around you, it feels like, okay, well, it just doesn't make me feel that much better. So then compare it to something that could actually have happened to you that seems very relatable. And that could be something much smaller, like, okay, well, I'm grateful that it's not 5 kilometers away, it's just 1 kilometer away. That's something that you can imagine, right? That's something that you can sort of comprehend, picture. And if you're tired walking 1 kilometer every day to go to work, well, you can be grateful that, hey, at least it's not 5 kilometers away, right? So the same thing with a house. Let's say you're manifesting a 5-bedroom house with a pool and you're currently in a 2-bedroom house. Well, instead of being like, oh, well, I'm so grateful that I at least have a house. So many people don't even have a house, I'm so lucky, which you are, but sometimes, again, that doesn't really sit well. You could be like, okay, well, I'm grateful that at least I have a 2-bedroom house and not a 1-bedroom house. You see, that's a little easier to feel good about than like going to the extreme, like extreme, which I know this is like a very politically incorrect video, and I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I am just trying to make it easier for you, if you are privileged like me, to be grateful for the things so that we can manifest. And I hope that wherever you are in your life, whatever you have materialistically, that you're able to use this information and get more of what you want and use it in a good way. I really just want to help. I am very aware that this video comes from a place of privilege, and yeah, but I still want to help even the privileged people and everyone. I just hope this is not taken wrong. But I hope this helps you, and do drop a comment if this does. I would love to know so that I know I'm not just rambling and I'm not the only one who's like, oh, well, I don't feel that grateful. Because I'm just being real, sometimes it's hard to feel grateful when it just feels normal. Like everything you have just feels like, yeah, of course. So that's what I'm trying to help you with. So these are just 2 ways to feel good before you even get your manifestation, because then when you do feel good, you will get your manifestation. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do put a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video.